Okay, this is Gutrend getting ready to finish off Act 5 with the Crusader of Diablo 3. Hopefully I can do this in one chunk. That's less than 2 hours, so I can post it to YouTube as one video. If not, then I'll post it in parts. I'm hoping to get it all done in one run. Alright, so here we go.
You and I will have words very soon, Adrian.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Right.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
Darn, they all died because the explosion went off. Ah, well.
Not even a sweat.
There we go. I'm picking up a trail of followers everywhere I go.
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the shrieking terror. This bat-like monstrosity produces the most ear-splitting racket imaginable, and furthermore managed to make my assistant scream even louder. I think my headache will last.
Well, how he just occasionally pops out to scream at me for no apparent reason. I guess that's supposed to be his big intimidation move. Somebody should tell him it doesn't work. I guess I can do that.
The guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me try.
This ought to be interesting.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Okie dokie then.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
I enjoyed that.
Even though I've never much cared for this area, it has not unsettled me like this before.
Oh yes, you're very brave, charging the door. We didn't damage its hinges too much. Okay, the door actually went up and down, so I guess it didn't have hinges per se.
A mighty adversary is before us.
Hands of the Demon. That's a good select.
Snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggan's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
Ah, a wee cave. Let's go in the wee cave. I apologize again for any clicking or popping sounds coming from the headset. Got it set up so it'll do it a lot less, but I don't know if I've actually stopped doing it completely. So please bear with me for the length of time that it takes me to get another headset, at which point hopefully that condition will be completed.
Before Zakarum. The Crusade marches on!
So not a trick. Check the map here. I'll have to go back out and come back in just to get a little bit of map that I missed at the start. But unless this is all like a chapter on the wind right now. I'm not gonna go all the way back.
The Crusade marches on!
Often getting the impression that these guys don't really need me here. They pretty much kill everything without me at this point. Kind of long for a scenic tour. I'm like a caddy. I'm watching them do all work and I'm just bringing along the stuff. Channel side is also Hey. No one said it was supposed to have a second exit. Now I'm concerned. Diablo series is no exception to that. Little caves that don't have a number after the title to say that it has more than one level are often relatively small and teleport back at the end. To be faced all of a sudden with a cave that has another exit at the other end makes me question whether or not I'm going to go to the same outer world. Or whether I'm going to have to go back and complete the other forward and complete the other part of the other world. Because to my knowledge, except for parts of Diablo 2, where you actually deliberately travel through caves in order to get to the next location, there hasn't been a dungeon that's been underground that's actually led to a second exit. Come back in and do the last little bit way over here that I left. We'll have to do little bits. If not, I'll have to come back in and go back the way I came, complete the external area first, finish off the rest of this cave, and then come back to this exit. See how much harder these games are than completionists? You just can't leave anything alone. Oh, okay, that's not too far to travel at all. Alright. So let's go down here and link up with get some of this stuff taken care of.
I'll have to find another guide stone to show which sigil shows the correct entrance.
Alright. Back in we go. I just had a horrible thought. What if this end also goes to the left? Didn't think of that. Be a pain in the butt in every direction. Aha! Or something.
I enjoyed that. This cannot be opened yet.
That was all I left. Was it? Wow, okay. Back to wandering around the swamp. Well, very pleasant.
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure. I first observed the corpse of one near the road to Westmarch, where it raised such a stench that my new assistant vomited twice on my favorite traveling cloak. The stains came out eventually, but I was sorely vexed.
What do you do? There we go.
I'm not sure if this is the right passage.
How long do you think Adria would last if I got her head?
I enjoyed that.
Holy crap. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So this isn't getting any
I
easier.
wonder if this is the right one.
Oops.
Evil has been rebuked.
Let's get rid of that little bit on the map. There we go. What's this now? The Hunter's Den. Oh, good. Another cave.
Make your peace quick.
This is rifle.
Now I know which sigil marks the right passage.
At least I started with this. So that's a positive thing. Jeez. That's where they want me to go. Okay. Oh, I'm busy up here first. Get this entire map cleared out first. Then I've got all these side caves. And another map. Inversion events down there. Let's go down there and check it out.
I enjoyed that.
Perhaps, when this is over, I'll return here to live a life of isolation until I reach enlightenment.
Surely there's a certain someone you'd miss?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Hanging the right direction. Let's get this done. How big could it possibly be?
Zakarum. That was better. Like chaff before the wind.
Go back there. Much rather go up here though. Oh look. How am I doing? I could use that. I think I will use that very soon.
By the light be damned.
What? I'm not dead? You have my thanks. But a word of warning. These animals carry a plague and must be killed before it spreads. Potion to fight it. I cut one of them open and took its innards. They smell it on me. That's why they're attacking.
Just take your time, bring about one at a time. That's not helpful at all. Come on, give me a big... What do you want?
This is my way of saying thanks. I must get back to my work.
Swamp happened.
This is not the passage I'm looking for. This passage won't take me to Corvus.
Of course, I haven't discussed the rotten thing that I'm about to have to do. That's going to upset people watching this feed. And that is the fact that all these caves that don't go to Corvus, I'm going to have to at least look in one or two of them to see where they do lead. Because they may just lead to dead ends. Maybe even dead ends with treasure and experience points waiting. So, technically, if I want to do what I'm supposed to do properly, I have to search around. Now, still not complete. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's probably...
Life is the same as this bog, filled with muck and dirt, trying to drag us under. We must have the strength to rise above it, but we are nothing.
Let's see if I can carry these. Yep, I got away with that. Okay, I'm ready. Back to town before I do anything else and get rid of all this stuff. Where is it? There it is. Okay, do I have anything that's revealable? No.
Browse away.
That's not bad. Let's upgrade that. Yeah, but I'm losing experience for the kills. But I thought about it. Good. Repair to the stash. Okay, that takes care of everything there. Alright, let's go back and start figuring all this stuff out. Okay. Now, I completed that dungeon, and these two both link to the same place. So I've got a Hunter's Den. I've got a 2-level Caverns of Luray. So I'm going to do both of those, and then I'm going to check the wave passage and see whether it actually leads anywhere. That's the plan. Get attacked by more crap on the way because somehow these things just don't disappear anymore. Okay. Now is this Hunter's Den I was thinking of? It is the Hunter's Den. Okay, let's go in there and get it done. But the little cave here was exactly the right size. Alright. That worked. Unfortunately, this other one says right in the beginning that it's 2 levels long, so we're not going to have the same luck on a nice quick dungeon over here, unfortunately. Cursed Tristram Warrior. Laric's armies. Interesting. Huh. Deserters, so I like how they're tying it all in. Head back and treat this dungeon like the other dungeon. assume that this way to the left is actually a dead end. If so, something. That's one dead end. Let's hope this other bit up to the right here is also a dead end.
We are fighting a battle that was lost before it had even begun. To follow the Black King to a war against Westmarch was folly of the highest order. Each day only brings us closer to defeat and utter defeat, but our commanders refuse to surrender.
Well, finding that makes me think of the right way, but the wrong way. Oh, I said I'm slinking up down here. That's cool. Stop and check the map here. Okay. Wow. Alright, let's go back down this way. I don't know if I can teach healing level at one time, whether I can use them multiple times and each one counts for the achievement. So I'm just going to keep using them and see what happens. So there. fact that he shakes off those maggots like a dog shakes water off his back is interesting. All I'm doing is wandering around, and if I choose to pick up a corpse and have the ghost attack me, then I do. If I don't, then I can try to walk through this dungeon with very minimal damage being done. Oh, this is
decided we will flee this doomed war. I had hoped to find solace in this decision, but it brings only more uncertainty. We will never see our friends again, and our names will be dishonored. What choice do we have? Certain death in the service of a madman.
Experience points. Well, definitely experience points, but I know it. Oh look, another healing wall. Okay, now which way do I go? Up and to the left. Did I do that? Did I end up there? No, I didn't. So it's actually up and to the right first. It's closer that way.
Found what was left of Ralston yesterday. The wretched creatures of the bog seized us without warning. We are being punished by the gods. I would laugh if I had the energy. We fled the war to save ourselves, but it seemed death already knew our names. cave has killed even more of us than the broken able to escape. We must leave at once. But to where? The only choice left to us is where to die.
Wow, this place is big for me too.
But we find more like that.
So I'm gonna have to take a look at that achievement was for. Oh, okay. Good on me, I guess. Yeah, dead end. How large is this place? Got 3 other places to check here. Well, the one that's closest, of course. Beginning to think my idea of completing the rest of the act in 2 hours is a fallacy. Okay, that one's the exact right length. Let's find another one that's that long. Okay, that's the way out. So now we can check this here of this first path. There we go.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
And that's into that one. Sneaky monkeys.
We are men without a country, shamed and cursed for fleeing an unjust war. We should have stayed and died with our honor intact. Instead, we are slaughtered like pigs by beasts that feed on our remains. Death on the battlefield would have been far better than the fate we have chosen.
Very sneaky where they hid that. Almost left it behind. Okay, now then, let's take a look at the map again. Alright, the wave passage is just to the north of me. So let's go in there and see if it's a tile or crappy. Nothing.
half a mind to explore the ancient ruins outside Westmarch, and then I realized they were crawling with dreadful scarabs. These creatures do not frighten me, but they make my research much too time-consuming. And I am widely known for my efficiency, am I not?
Being lost in a crumbling ruin is better than being lost in a swamp. The flesh shaman was created from the blood of the witch Adria. Because of that, the shaman is able to use magic as she does, channeling the power of blood and fire. Luckily, Adria only has so much blood to shed, and not for much longer.
Wow. Work here still. These dungeons are going to give me a lot of experience. I can't risk myself to not doing it. I mean, they're not the right way, but they are going to give me a lot of experience. That's going to be dangerous.
Had enough!
Like chaff before the wind.
The crusade marches on! On the jump!
folks at Blizzard thought of that and figured that people like me are going to be catered to a little bit as a result of the hard work we're doing to take things a little bit extra. And they've given me a resplendent chest in here for the time it takes to do this. That's fair. Assuming the resplendent chest is anything that's worth more.
Uncovered an obscure and ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
Burn!
That was invigorating.
Enjoyed that.
Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond our own. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
Bad luck for you, friend.
Bring the light of Zakarum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakarum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
This is not the right entrance.
Oh, really? Teleports you back out, too. Well, it looks like I've almost completed it all. Almost. No, gotta go back and finish it off. By the time I do, I'll be closer to walking out the exit than teleporting out, so there's that. I know it's probably a pain to watch, but like I say, I've got to be thorough.
Had enough.
We founded a settlement near the Western Sea. It will grow to be a great city in time. Now that my people are settled, I can begin my own search for the ruins of the Nephilim city, Corvus. The tome implied that it was near this very region.
Make your peace quickly. Light be down.
So that's one down. It's quite a lot of experience, a lot of loot. So I'm definitely not upset about doing that. Alright, that was the path. Okay, that's wave. So what have I got? I've got wind and leaf and then fire. Okay. So let's get going then. Actually, I'm just going to check with my moderator and see what time I started.
Leah would understand. We need answers more than we need revenge.
Alright, off we go. I do like these little caves. Okay, that's not the right word. But I do like these caves. Lots of experience.
We have begun searching the marsh for the ruins of Corvus. This stinking, festering swamp is punctuated by worn blocks of stone. Perhaps these ancient sentinels are all the terrain of the proud Nephilim city. No, there is more to be found. I know.
These books I'm picking up are also going to pad out my inventory nicely.
For you, friend.
this up.
Last night, I found the ruined Nephilim city. When I stepped into the buried catacombs, I felt a stirring in my blood. And then a wondrous thing. A dim light began to glow all around me, not cast by any force. It was as though the very stones acknowledged my presence. The Nephilim had such a strong connection.
Also not the right entrance.
Keep in mind, these books are giving me 14,250 experience each, so this is definitely a worthwhile pursuit. Watching this stream or watching on YouTube have given consideration as to whether to come into these little areas in Act 5. You're certainly going to level up as a result. I'm only a bubble away now from leveling up myself. And that's another completed pathway, much smaller than the first one. Oops. Killing everything before I leave, I guess that would help. There we go. Now the third one I think is just over to the left here. Yes, it is.
Later, the power of the Nephilim still escapes me. Something long ago stole it from them and keeps it hidden, even today. I have found mention of an artifact called the World Stone, hidden in the barbarian lands. Now that my son is born, I have rallied my banners to ride to war against him. The barbarians remain unconquered, and I am a man grown old and frail. My life has seen the founding of Westmarch and the discovery of the Nephilim ruins. But still, the deeper secrets elude me. I leave the task to my son, in whose blood shall carry forth the line of Nephilim.
Make your peace quickly. Was all of them. Make your peace quickly. Friend. Shout before the wind.
There's a lot of things in here.
I'm overburdened.
Uh-oh. Have I picked up anything that's garbage? I have. Trade jack. There we go. And I have something to reveal as well. That's good news. These guys.
For you, friend.
I'm returning to town.
I think I might have to train up to that. Yeah. Wow. That's better. Well, definitely the band of untold secrets has got to replace. So let's do that. And is this better than the other one? No, it's not. Okay, but he's got virtually nothing. So let's give him one of these.
This will help.
His sword is 211. Keep it in the family.
A good choice.
There we go. That looks better. Okay. And this ring is better for him. Doesn't look like it. Oh, God, try this one. No, I think he's good. Then again, that's strength boost. Let's give him a strength boost.
Just the
There
thing.
we go. His damage isn't bad now. That's actually pretty good. And that's locked. Level 50, but that's not going to do much for him in comparison. Okay.
Best service in Westmarch.
Hey, get back on that. Interesting, because I'm using Condemn. So, neutral just for me. Get rid of all the stuff I can't equip. That should be kept and put that in my stash for later. Oh, I like those stats. Let's do that. For another level. Might just put that in when I get there. Okay. I've already got new stuff to look at. No, I don't. Tell me I've got new stuff to look at. Alright.
Another wrong entrance. The last one must be correct.
I'll be able to take that out. And there's just a couple of ways to track them. There we go. now. Okay, so now we're ready to head the correct direction.
Adria must know that we're coming for her. I hope it preys on her mind.
seen this before? Suggest this is the right direction. So I'm going to head back and get those other areas cleared up
friend.
dodging of touching anything there.
Was behind the first attacks on the barbarians. Is everything I knew about him a lie?
Yeah, another really large area. That looks like I've gone the right way now. Wasn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back. Fix what I missed. How was I to know?
is ours.
Lots of space, okay. And this turns me out.
Wait here, Lorath. You can join me when it's finished.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I will do what is right.
We are all counting on you.
There we go.
Patience.
Ancient Nephilim treading these halls, can't you?
enough land. I require more rats.
Okay, I'm closing in now on the 2-hour mark, which is the amount of length I can post in one shot. So, we're gonna get close to killing this boss here. I don't know how far I am, but it really seems to be heading one direction now, so probably getting pretty close to the fight. See how it goes here with the YouTube videos. I might have to do my little pause break for myself, or a little chapter break before. Finish off the boss on the other side of it.
I am your destruction!
I'm definitely not completing Act 5 in this current video, though, that's for sure. As it stands right now, I'll probably be finishing off.
I enjoyed that.
Let's get that. Right now, let me see if I can. I'm getting quite deep into this instance. Uh-oh, that's showing my World of Warcraft playing. I'm definitely getting into this, but I'm not finding an exit or an end to the maze I'm getting involved in here, so like I said, I'm probably going to have to stop it. Might have ended up even just reaching this dungeon area. Chances are that the best thing. While I am getting everything done here, the length of the map that I'm in is kind of necessitating that I leave and do it again tomorrow, just to make sure I can do it all in one piece. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back to the portal area. Actually, I don't really need to do that. I can just portal out from wherever I am.
I'm returning to town.
And I'll come back in via the fixed portal in the area just outside this. So that's where I'm going to stop it for now. I will do all my inventory emptying and gem upgrading and all that other crap. As usual, not as usual, but as I'm starting to, without streaming it, and then I'll stream from where I pick up going back into that instance. Dungeon. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next segment.